finding the terms of a sequence. So you'll see they have this, and I have this on the previous slide for you if you'd like to write it down, and I'd highly recommend it. A of n, you're looking for the nth term, so they'll say like find the 10th term of this pattern. Find the 100th term of this pattern. You don't need to draw out 100 numbers, you can just evaluate these functions. So the first term goes here, plus, you'll see it says n minus 1, so n is going to be your term number. So if you're looking for the 10th term, you would do 10 minus 1 times d, and d is that common difference that we just found. It's what are you adding each time down the list. So here, there we go. We're going to find the first, 5th, and 10th terms of the sequence that has this rule. A of 12 equals 12 plus n minus 1 times negative 2. So this is saying the first term was 12, and it's going down 2 every time. So like 12, then you're losing 2, so it'd be 10. You go down 2, it'd be 8. That's what this formula is representing. So we have to solve it for 1, 5, and 10. Now the nice thing about 1, the first term, it's right there. But let's pretend like we don't know that. Here's what I'd recommend. I would recommend you simplify the right side of the equation first. Now what does that look like? Well, we can distribute this negative 2. Negative 2 times n is negative 2n. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. And then you're like, okay, I don't see how that helps. But if we then combine our like terms, we have negative 2n, and I have 12 plus 2, which is 14. This and the initial formula are the same thing. But how much easier does this one look to solve and just chug in numbers with? So I'd recommend distributing that. Not necessary, but I'd highly recommend it. So we are going to solve this for a of 1. We have to do it for 5. A of 5. And we have to do it for 10. A of 10. Hey, as a backup, if you forget how to do this, you could write out the pattern here and keep it going. But if I ask for the 43rd term and you don't remember how to do this, you're going to have to write out 43 arrows. Still gets you there. All right, negative 2 times 1, negative 2, plus 14 is 12. So the first term would be 12, or we could say a of 1 is 12, equals. Here, a of 5, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, plus 14 is 4. So we have a of 5, the 5th term in the sequence was 4. And then the 10th term, negative 2 times 10 is negative 20, plus 14 is negative 6. So we have a of 10 equals negative 6. So our first term was 12, our 5th term was 4, our 10th term was negative 6. If I said, what is the 500th term, you don't have to draw 500 arrows. Negative 2 times 500 plus 14. So we'd have negative 1,000 plus 14, which is negative 986. How much easier is that than having 500 arrows? Way easier.